What's happening, YouTubers? It's your boy CB, and we are back for my favorite segment on the channel, Huddle Watch Along with the Recruit. For you guys that like bully football, for you guys that like guys that get it done in the trenches and just absolute monsters up front, this is your episode. 2025 four-star offensive lineman Ziyare Addison is a absolute beast. Versatile on the offensive line, can play all five positions. And what some don't know is he's just as nasty on the defensive end, too. Fresh off of an MVP performance at the UA Orlando Under Armour camp, four-star offensive lineman and one of the baddest dudes in the class. Ziyare Addison, how's it going, bro?
Man, I'm blessed. I appreciate the intro. I seen that little clip for the video started. That's hard. I just wasn't that been hard.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. One of the dopest things about that intro is while it's playing, y'all's reaction. I can see y'all's reaction backstage. I'll be telling my wife one day, she was like, "Do they like the intro?" I was like, "I ain't never heard no one say they liked it, but they go like this." When it's playing, I was like, it's my. I try to mix in, the nerd side of myself with the football as well.
I love it.
I like that we have that in common. We're gonna get into that after the football too, because obviously I came on. He was like, "Hey, I don't see no Naruto back there." He checked my nerddom almost instantly.
Yeah, man. A lot of people don't know I watch anime. A lot of people don't know, but I do.
I feel like more people watch it now.
Yes.
Than before, because like you can go to your gas station now and get like a Naruto keychain, and I'll be like, that's dope.
Yeah, because like back in like when I was in elementary, middle school, people would be like, "Oh, you watch anime?" I'd be like, "Yeah." They'd be like, "Yeah," but
they look at you.
Now I'm talking to people now. Everybody, it seems like everybody watching now. So.
Bro, the people that used to side eye it be coming at me about stuff I've told them about. They be like, You seen that My Hero? I'm like, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I've been telling you about this.
Hey, look, I've been trying to put you on, bro.
Bro. I got so many friends that's like, you heard about Luffy though? And I'm like,
this totally off topic. So like I was in class. This is my sophomore year. It's right before the end of school year, and it was like they've been trying to give me. Me and my friends, they was trying to get me to watch One Piece for so long. I'd say like a good 4 months, cause they just started watching it, and they already caught up. I'm still on episode 600. Anyways, they was like, "Hey, you gotta watch this." I'm like, I ain't watched anime in so long. I said I did want to start get back watching it again. I kept asking her. Everybody said One Piece. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna put it on. It started off real slow.
It does.
Then once he started meeting everybody, then it started turning up. But it starts slow though. So like a person that if anybody gonna watch it, you just it's gonna take some time. But once you really
get into it for a little bit, you gotta kind of binge your first sit down because you want to get past some of the slow stuff at first. Yeah, but I feel like it's enough to hook you because when you go into One Piece though, it's a long-term thing.
Oh yeah,
we over 1,000 episodes, bro.
You know what time it is. They told me 1,000.
Yeah. You don't go into that thinking you backing out. You here. You might as well.
I said that, and I'm damn near 700 episodes in. So
you almost there.
I'm almost. I
got caught up probably about a couple months ago because I would watch it and I would watch like an arc or two, and I'd take a break and watch something else, and then finally I was like. Some cool stuff was happening, and I got a spoiler.
Yeah,
I got it. Once you get the spoiler,
I was watching it. It was like, it's like you see Gear 5, yeah.
That's what happened to me. That's exactly what happened to me.
I was taking a break. It's like, okay, you probably gonna catch it. I ain't catch it, but look, I spoiled myself. I had to go on YouTube. Gear 5.
I was trying to buy a Luffy statue, and Amazon hit me with the Gear 5 statue, and I was like. Well, I guess I'm watching this now.
It was trending. Yeah.
That's what my boy told me. He was like, it was trending. Why were you shouldn't have looked for nothing One Piece. Right. But I was like, I actually what happened was I wanted something Gear 4. So I was just like Luffy Gear 4. I thought I'd be safe, but you know how that works on the internet. They was like, but I bet you want to see this.
Gear 5.
Aside from being an nation's top recruit. coming off of a huge camp down there in Florida where you earned MVP honors. How was that?
Oh man, it was a great feeling. Really showing my versatility, showing how athletic I am. Really just showing why I'm one of the best players in the country, and me getting the MVP award just proved my status. That I feel
It
like.
just solidified that. Speaking to
Right.
that versatility, I'm seeing clips of you taking snaps at center.
Yep.
So speak to how important that is to be a guy that can play all five up there.
So a guy that can play 1 through 5 is you going as the offensive lineman, you can't just hold yourself to one position. Like a good amount of people. So a good amount of people play left tackle in high school, but like once you get to college, they gonna move you to a different position just to try you, see like how you fit. So I was told that by my older guys that I know, and I was like, oh shit, well, I gotta learn everything. And my mentor, Tyree St. Louis, he said you better learn how to play 1 through 5 because once you get to the league, they only hold 8 guys. So you got to learn how to play
Yeah.
everything. So once everybody go down, okay, so here go out there, guard right guard. You gotta know everything to be versatile. And plus it only adds to your bag too.
It
It makes you not just more versatile, but it makes you a better player as well.
it makes you more valuable to whatever organization, whether
Right,
that's a college or a pro organization. That's one less roster spot.
right,
Because now, all right, Zaire may be our starting left tackle, but he's also our backup right guard. So now
right.
I don't need to carry
Yep,
that person.
yep,
I
yep.
know if I can reshuffle some things, and if anybody get hurt up here, that's cool. If I got a dude that can only play tackle, that's fine. Let me kick Zaire inside. You become so much more valuable. That versatility and that valuableness is why recruiting has absolutely blown up. How's
Yep.
that been trying to balance that since the season ended and visits, camps, and all that? And every day is or every other day is a new offer or a coach coming to see you. How has it been trying to balance that?
I mean, I just try to write everything down and just stay on top of the schedule. You know what I'm saying? I know it was funny getting real crazy. My mom was just like, just write everything down, write the schedule down,
Love
and
that.
everything just goes smooth the plan. So I just try to write everything down, keep on schedule, keep trusting God, and just keep working and just let everything fall in place.
And one of these schools that's been hot on you, you're fresh off of a visit from Penn State.
Yeah.
Offensive line country. That is where trenches are born. How was that visit, and what's that relationship like with that staff?
So I really built a really good relationship with the coaches there, Coach Franklin, Coach Trot, and everybody else up there. I'm really glad I got up there. I really got to watch him sit down, watch him take with Coach Trot, chop it up with Coach Franklin as well. He really loved my athleticism. I played 1 through 5. Like he was really intrigued. Mostly was my how lanky my arms is. Like I have a 37-inch arm, and that's rare to find on not just the high school level, but college or the NFL. He said that's rare to find.
You got pterodactyl arms, bro.
Yeah,
God
yeah, yeah.
damn.
Long arms. He was really intrigued by my arms, so he said he loved my length, loved my arms. I'm smart. He said we're recruiting the hell out of you. He said I love you. See, I want you here. Chop it up with Coach Charles, watch some tape with him, with some of the guys he produced in the league. What I loved about him is every drill that he showed me, he broke it down to me how it improved my game compared to my tape to some of his guys, and every tape that he showed at practice, it translated to the game, and I loved it. Had a great time up there. Showed great hospitality to my family as well.
I love that. I love that it's not just, hey, this is my resume. It's also, look, this is my resume, and this is how it applies to your game. This
Right.
is how this is something in your game, not a deficit, but something I see that I've coached. That hey, this dude with a Pro Bowl, with a couple Pro Bowls, had that same issue or that same
Right.
deficiency,
Yeah.
and you don't even realize that's a skill set. Let me show you how you can tweak that. I
Yeah.
like that visit is not just about look at everything that look at our stadium, look at our history. It's also
Yeah.
we've done our homework on you. Like
Yeah.
we
Right.
this is a you visit.
I'm,
Hey.
I'm doing an interview.
So
That
you
was my.
also spoke to family. I love that one of the things you mentioned is family. How big is that when it comes to that vibe from a staff?
Oh, of course. My family got to be on board with the program. I don't care how good or what y'all got on the program. My family not on board. I'm not on board with the program because
I love that.
my parents gonna know me the best. So I mean, shit. I'm like every if you talk to any recruiter I talk to, I'm big on family. I'm like, okay, listen, if I got a group chat with all the coaches, I gotta have my mom and dad in there.
Gotta
If
have
you
gotta have the parents in there. Yeah.
so they get
What
to
we hiding? Why we hiding?
right, so they don't got to be left out. You know what I'm saying? So
I
they really
love that.
process. Yeah, all my family.
Another staff huge on the relationship aspect of recruiting, one that you've been down there a few times, high on their board as well, the Miami Hurricanes. If I don't mention them, comment section gonna be wild. What's that relationship like there? You were down there for their junior day as well. How was that?
So can you start? So it was good. I had a great time down there. I was originally down there with California Power, that type deal. So what a kind of cool story with Maribor. I said everybody was taking pictures. I didn't really want to take no pictures. I was like, let's go down, let's watch some tape. I love watching tape. If you ain't
I
figure
love
it out,
that.
like, I love watching tape. So we watched the tape. We watched some. He went over some of the plays with me. I was a little confused. I ain't gonna lie to you, but he showed me the plays. Then he said I ain't gonna say too much about what the plays were, but the style is a pro style. It's truly a pro style offense
Hmm.
where the system when you learn once you learn that system it's mostly the same plays they run in the league. And it's really pro style based, and it's something I didn't know and I learned while I was
That's
chopping this
dope.
up air ball, watching tape with him, watching some run game, some pass pro, and some guys that he coached as well. I had a great time watching tape with him. He great people. He great people down to earth. Coach Cristobal, good people down to earth as well. Love them down there.
And Miraball's passion for the offensive line, I think, is incredible. Like that dude, I think it's because he's a former teacher, so I think teaching is just a passion for him. What what's that relationship been like developing with Miraball?
So I say he really good people. Like it's not just he care about the players and recruits. He care about the family as well. When I was down there, we always chop it up about how I asked him how his family doing. He always asked me how my family doing and everything like that. Even Cristobal, he asked me how my family doing. I asked him how their family doing. They don't just care about the players and recruits. They care about their family as well, and that was really intriguing about the program early on.
I think that's one of the dopest things when it does come to recruiting is I think people always assume that a lot of for y'all is superficial. They think, oh, they want to see the jersey, they want to see trophies. But a lot of times, the more you actually get to know recruits, they you know what I mean? They want to feel how it's gonna feel. I gotta live here for 3 years. What's that gonna be like?
Right,
What
right,
how do you coach people? I want to watch you actually coach and see how you'll handle me. I think people forget that y'all are human beings and it's not
yeah.
just about all the other things. What are if you could pinpoint a few things you love to look for when you're on these visits? What are those?
So the key point is see how the coaches are, and how they are around my family. Are they really keeping it real with me, or are they just telling me what I want to hear? And um, I'm also saying like, what is the culture? What is the feel? Do
I
I
love
see
that.
myself living here or playing here for 3 or 4 years? Is this just a 4 year decision or a 40 year decision? You know what I'm saying? So
Love that.
it's just I try to look for everything, try to see what schools checking up all my boxes.
That that very grounded, mature mentality when it comes to recruiting, it's a little different. Where does that come from? That's a very business like. I understand this is my dream, but it's also my life too. It's not just my future in football. This could be my future in life as well. Where does that very grounded mentality come from? It's
I,
very different. I love it.
I really say it's really for my family. I keep it real with you, it's my family and just the people I've been around. I've been around a lot of recruits. Some of them, I've been around. One of my mentors played 3 years in the league. He said it's just not. You gotta. He said learn from my mistakes. Learn from what I
I
didn't do.
love
Do
that.
what I do. The things I didn't do. My dad on my ass every day. Shit. You gotta keep working. He told me all the time like it's still a lot left in the tank. You ain't even scratch the level of potential you have. My mom always tell me always gotta have a backup plan. Well, God forbid if I don't make the NFL, you still got how many? I don't know how many years. Even if you do play 10 years, it'll
You
be like
still got a
30
life
years
after.
old. You still got 40 some years left in the tank. So shit, I say it's for my family for sure.
For those of y'all that have not seen bro on the field, those of y'all that like trench bullies, the best way to describe Zaire is a trench bully. The athleticism. How much do you like when you get to get out here and showcase this athleticism like this?
I love it. I love it. It really show how it's really show by athleticism. That's really like one of the things I really want to promote is really I'm really promoting is I'm the best. I'm the most athletic player tackle in the country. That's really one and the most athletic offensive lineman in the country. I really love getting in space because it can show that I'm the most athletic lineman in the country.
You move so smooth, almost like a guard. Like the way you pull and the you're not supposed to be that powerful and agile, bro. That God don't give all that to everybody.
Right. Yes,
And
sir.
then what I love here, you talked about that wingspan, but also strong hands, right? This dude
Yep.
made a mistake, got a little too high. You got that breastplate, boom,
Just
down to the ground, done.
yep. Yep. See, I saw him on the side, just posting somebody snatch him, get him on the ground. My dog Malik got a touchdown. I had to run down there and celebrate with him.
Finishing too. That tenacity. So I know you do play both ways. So you got that defensive tenacity. What was first? Was it defensive tackle or offensive line for you?
I gotta tell you the story too. I was originally a defensive end coming into high school. Uh,
Really?
I played DN and tight end my freshman year. My sophomore year, going into my sophomore year, I switched my position. A couple of my coaches was telling me you could be a good offensive lineman or a first round pick as a yes I like it or a first round pick offensive lineman. Coming from defensive lineman, I didn't really want to hear that. And then I went in the summer. I went to the camp at Florida State. I ended up getting my first offer. That was only me playing online for 3 months. They offered me when I was 240 pounds, but they saw the potential for everybody else. And I was like, yeah, I got to start taking this serious. And my
What
wife,
was that feeling like, bro? What was that
it was,
feeling like coming off of that camp,
it was a
getting that
blessing.
first
It
offer?
was a blessing and a relief. I ain't want to go to the military, so shit. I wanted my college paid for, that's how I knew God was real, but I'm like, yeah, God really real now. So, and everybody saw the potential. Stop, children. Everybody saw the
So
potential in me, and then it happened. Stop,
so
children.
that's another staff I want to talk about too.
Stop.
Another one of the
Get
the
down.
the hometown schools.
Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Children. Get down. Yes. Yes. Stop. What is
No,
that?
that's another school I want to talk about. One of the other hometown schools, that first big offer, Florida State, that early belief in you, that has to be awesome for that relationship. How's that relationship developed over time from that early, hey, we see it in you to obviously four-star offensive lineman now, the whole country sees it. But how's that relationship with that staff, with Norvell, those guys who saw it first?
So I always had a great. So since then, I always had a great relationship with Acton and Norvell. Before they blew up, they said, "We gonna make something shake. We gonna be one of the best teams in the country." I was just excited I got the offer, but I'm gonna keep real. Yeah, I was excited I got the offer. I was like, okay, cool, coach. But then the next year when they went over 10 games. Next year went undefeated in the regular season. So it just shows you that it was like, okay. I'm like, now I'm looking, I'm like, okay. They wasn't playing. They told me what time it was when I and what it shows me is their eye for talent. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was gonna blow up, but like for everything actually happened and coming full circle, it was really a blessing. I always appreciate that guys. Even if I don't go to the school, I'm always going to appreciate them and have a great relationship with them because they was the first offer I had. And those people down up there in Tallahassee, those are general people. Norvell and Atkins, those are really great people and down to earth people. People that you want to be around and not just going to tell you what you want to hear. They always going to keep it real with you.
I love that idea of they you have the self-belief, obviously, right? You're not going to that camp if you don't have the self-belief. But at
Right.
that time too, you even said it like, I don't know quite yet. I'm new to this position. I like that there was at least there was somebody early that was like, "Oh, we see it too. We know We know why your coach said you need to switch to the offensive line. As a matter of fact, we see it so much. We'll offer you now.
Right.
I There's so much work gets put into this journey, bro. Class, school, quizzes, tests, the work you do at school, the work you do on the side. Like you said, trying to learn all five positions. That's not just at school, his practices. He's practicing outside of school for that. I love when you guys get to see some of that pay off. When you
Right.
get to see someone, all right, I believe in you too. Keep going. What's it been like having it snowball now where it's like now it's not a guy that's going, we might think it's, hey man, Georgia just called the other day. What's it like getting that offer from a school like Georgia and Kirby Smart?
I knew it was coming because I believe they only recruit with the best players in the country. So I believe I'm one of the best players in the country, and I think it was just a matter of time before they pulled the trigger on me.
And then that's another team that SEC country, big boy football, being considered by a school like that when you're talking about Penn State, Georgia, guys like Mario and Mirabal, guys that love the trenches. Those are the kind of offers I would imagine as the offensive lineman you want, right? The
Right.
Bama's, those guys that are not just looking for, oh, can he block? Now they want to see the nuances in your game, and I
Right.
would imagine that the versatility and the athleticism is what sets you apart. But I don't want to overshadow the power, though. Like we keep talking about it, like he just smooth the power too, the ability to play with leverage too. How much do you credit being a defensive lineman, a defensive end, a defensive tackle with helping you on the offensive line?
Oh, easily. I really appreciate it. Even in pass pro, I know exactly what the defense lineman is going to do because I played it. I know the cross chops. I know the chop spins. I know the rips. I know everything. I know the two hand swats. I know all these moves because I played the position. I still play the position. But I just know what my true home is. But you know what I'm saying. So it's just a plus. I know all the setups and how defense line. What's your name? Zaire. Oh. Like I was
You
saying.
know, yeah,
Uh,
you know exactly what he about to do to you.
yeah, yeah.
Every time you
I already
like,
know. I already know what time it is. So I'm not even. I don't even be phased by what defense line's going to do.
so
And
another thing you
the
mentioned
power,
earlier,
the power came over time with me getting in the weight room and just getting bigger, faster, and stronger.
something else you mentioned earlier is your love for film study. When did that become a big part of your game?
I love football, but it. I want to say. I want to say when I was learning. I was learning the offensive line position. That's when I really fell in love with the tape. I just wanted to get better at the position and be the best player I could be at my position in the new position. So I was like, shit, I'm gonna do whatever it takes and look and do all the research I can. Yeah, I'm looking at the offensive lineman and then actually get training for it. And I'm looking at what these people do. I'm like, okay, offensive lineman. Then I'm like, oh, you see that transition that Penn Sewell did? Everybody looking at me like, the fuck is you talking about? But like,
You out here sounding like
I love
Mirabal, bro. You
yeah, yeah, but I love it, man. It's crazy. I was like Panay Sewell. I'm like, y'all see how Panay Sewell? I'm like, y'all see this? Everybody looking at me like,
they
no.
looking at the
You
ball.
seen
They
you
like,
seen
bro,
you
the
seen you
ball.
seen you seen Gibbs you seen Gibbs just scored him.
Yeah.
No,
You see the
no.
setup block though. You see them seal the edge.
You see him steal the edge. I'm like, that's a good ass block. They be like,
So,
they're like,
how
okay,
much do you feel like the game started slowing down for you when you became a student of the game?
easily, no question, no question, easily.
So, other than Sewell, who are some of the guys you like to watch that you like? Hey, he nice. Like I'm gonna take a little bit from him. Who are some of those guys?
Larry Tunzel. Larry Tunzel. That's my guy. He he's the most fluent guy when it comes to pass setting.
Monster.
He's if you watch how he sets, he stays square the longest out of anybody in the league. He know how to get to a set and out in the outside punches. He's amazing. You know what I'm saying?
That's a monster.
If you a young offensive lineman, that's for sure. Or a young tackle, that's for sure. Got to watch. Great tape, man.
One of the other things that shines on your tape, I know you got the long arm, so this is probably why, but you're really good with your hands, and that's something offensive linemen don't develop early. Where Speak to where that comes from. Who do you attribute that to? That ability to hand fight and to be smooth with your hands.
So I want to say, I'm gonna give a shout out to my O-line trainer, Coach Ray, and Tyree St. Louis, my
Let's
mentor,
go.
for just showing me the details. I really started training with Ray, taking it serious last year. This was my second year working with him. He really broke everything down to me and showing the ins and outs of the game. He told me just told me everything I need to know to be the best offensive lineman I can be. He because he always what he his how he trains. He don't just train the kid for high school. He train them for college and then that in the next level.
Love
So I
that.
just want to get a shout out to him. And
Big shout out.
Tyree St. Louis as well as my mentor. He helped me out a lot too in
That
my development and just telling me the ins and outs of recruiting. He played 3 years in the league with the Chargers and the Patriots, and now he's retired now in Texas. But I want to give a shout out to him as well.
I love that you have those mentors too. That because you what I see from you is extreme coachability. It seems like you almost probably enjoy the coaching as much as you like playing, like that the evolving, the getting better. That love for film study, that that is why you're able to do the things you can do on the field. It is the raw athleticism, it is the raw power, but it's also being prepared.
Right.
Being that prepared, ain't nothing they gonna show you on that defensive front. Ain't no stunt, ain't no twist. You not ready for because you thinking, bro, y'all only got 3 different looks, 4 different looks. I've seen them. I've been watching them all week.
Right.
So whatever y'all about to throw at me,
Well,
I'm ready
a lot
for
of
it.
a lot of coaches appreciate me and how hard the workout put in because when I came into high school, I was only 190 pounds. Um, and then like last year I was 240 and how I'm able to put in really good weight. Now I'm at 280 pounds. I'm still moving great. If anything,
Still
I got
moving
more
good.
twitchier and faster. So all the coaches like really appreciate all the hard work and not just getting offers and getting complacent, still putting in work and start
Still,
tweaking my game to improve and be the best player I can be.
like I said the other day, bro was literally at center. We
Yep.
we as a Canes fan base was like, he plays center too, dog. We was like, yo.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, he plays center too. We was, hey, slide that, send that to him in the DM. So
You
one thing we talked about beforehand, I got to get your top before I get you out of here. I got to get it. Top 3 favorite anime, bro. Got to know. What are your 3 favorites?
Okay, One Piece for sure at the top. One
Let's
Piece.
go.
I'm still new to the game. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm still new to the game. So I'm gonna say Naruto, Death Note, Naruto, Death
Ooh, that's a
Note, and
good
One
one.
Piece. Naruto, Death Note, and One Piece. That's my top three. That's my top
That's a
three.
fire three,
I'm
bro. You
still, I'm
said that like you
still,
was about to bring trash and drop the fire three.
yeah. I'm still new to the game now. Keep it real with you. I'm still new to the game, but that's my top three.
That's a fire three. Look, hey, when you get done with that Dressrosa arc, we gotta have some
Oh
conversations.
yeah,
Right now, I can't spoil nothing for bro, so I
please,
can't
bro.
say
Please,
nothing.
please don't.
But after Dressrosa, we gonna talk.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
Zaire, bro, thank you so much for coming on. After your senior year, hey, when you tear it up one more year, we gonna have you back on to watch that senior highlights. But until then, let everybody know where they can follow you on Instagram and Twitter so they can keep up with you.
So it's on the bottom. Zaire is Zaire underscore Addison. It's not. It's the same for everything. I'm not hard to find. Z I
And I'm
Y A
linking
R E underscore Addison on everywhere.
on
Facebook, Twitter,
everything.
Instagram, Snapchat. Well, Snapchat is Zai is a silly Billy, but that's it. That's it.
So I'm
Everything.
linking
Everything.
all that. Yeah, that was. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had her reaction too. I was like, we gonna talk about that name.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna link his Twitter and his Instagram, also his huddle as well, so that
For
those
the
of you that
orders.
want to keep up with him next year, you can keep up with game by game as well.
I even have a Facebook too, guys. So if you don't got anything else and only got Facebook, I got Facebook
I'm
too.
gonna link that down there too. He ain't hard to find, like he said.
Stop.
Thank you so much for coming on, bro. Like, share, subscribe, go follow Zaire right now. We out.